and welcome to my channel. So the next exercise is exercise 1.5, and in the following videos we will be working out problems under exercise 1.5 which is based on composition of functions. So the first question here is, using the functions f and g given below, find f of g and g of f, and also you have to check whether f of g is equal to g of f. So f function is already given, g function is also given to us. First we will find the LHS f of g. This bubble represents that it is the composition functions. We write this as f of g of x. Okay. So whatever you have before the bubble, you take it outside the bracket. After the bubble, you mark it inside as g of whatever variable it is. Here it is x variable, so we'll write it as g of x. So this is how first you simplified and write the composition function. Now have the f outside. What is g of x function? It is x square. Now the function becomes f of x square, which means your f function, wherever x value is there, you're going to substitute by x square. Okay, so what do we have here? X minus 6, right? So in place of x, I'm going to substitute x square. So I'll have x square minus 6. Okay, so this is how you get your f of g. Now the right hand side, before the bubble you have g, so you'll write g of, after the bubble you have f, so you'll write g of f of x. Okay, now what is the f function? You have x minus 6, right? Now you have g of x minus 6, which means in g function, wherever you have x, you're going to replace it with x minus 6. Okay, so I have x square. In place of x, I will substitute x minus 6 the whole square. So this is your g of f, and this clearly shows that f of g is not equal to g of f. Clear? Now the second subdivision, you have f of x as 2 by x and g of x as 2x square minus 1. Again the same thing. First we will find out f of g. So we'll write this as f of g of x. Okay, have f as it is. What is the g of function now? 2x square minus 1. Now in f function, wherever I have x, I'm going to replace it by 2x square minus 1. Okay, so I have 2 divided by, in place of x I'll write 2x square minus 1. We cannot cancel or do anything here, so we will leave it up to here. Now take the right hand side, g of f. Now we will write this as g of f of x. Okay, have your g as it is. Your f function is 2 by x. Now which means that in g function, wherever you have x, you're going to substitute 2 by x. Okay, so I have 2x square, right? So 2 into 2 by x the whole square minus 1. Okay, so when you whole square, you will get 4 divided by x square minus 1. So when you multiply, you will have 8 by x square minus 1. This is your right hand side g of f, which implies f of g is not equal to g of f. Yes. Now the third subdivision, your f of x is x plus 6 by 3 and your g of x is 3 minus x. First find the LHS f of g. So I'll write this as f of g of x. Okay, so f of, what is your g function? 3 minus x. Now in f function, wherever x is there, I'm going to substitute 3 minus x. Okay, so substitute 3 minus x in place of x. You already have a plus 6 there, divided by 3. So when you add 3 plus 6, you get 9 minus x divided by 3. So this is your left hand side f of g. Now what is your right hand side g of f? We can write this as g of f of x. Okay, so we can write this as g of, what is your f function? X plus 6 divided by 3. Okay, now in g function, wherever you have x, you're going to replace it with x plus 6 by 3. Okay, so I will write 3 minus x plus 6 by 3. Now we can take LCM. So 3 into 3 you will have 9 minus x plus 6 divided by 3. So 9 plus 6 you get 15 minus x divided by 3. Again we find that f of g is not equal to g of f. Now the fourth subdivision, f of x is 3 plus x, g of x is x minus 4. Okay, first take your LHS f of g of x. So I will have f of, write your g function, x minus 4. Now in your f function, wherever you have x, you're going to replace it with x minus 4. Okay. So I'll have 3 plus x minus 4. When you subtract 3 minus 4, you get minus 1. Take your right hand side, g of f. So I'll write this as g of f of x. Okay. So g of, what is your f function? 3 plus x. In g function, wherever you have x, you're going to substitute 3 plus x. So 3 plus x minus 4, again I get x minus 1, which implies f of g is equal to g of f. Now the fifth subdivision, again the same procedure. Your left hand side, f of g. So I'll write this as f of g of x. So we will have f of, what is your g function? 1 plus x. Now in your f function, wherever you have x, you're going to substitute 1 plus x. Okay, so 4 into 1 plus x the whole square minus 1. Now expand this using a plus b the whole square. So you have 4 into 1 plus x square plus 2x minus 1. So when you multiply, you will have 4 plus 4x square plus 8x minus 1. After simplification, you will have 4x square plus 8x, 4 minus 1, you will have plus 3. Now we'll do the RHS, g of f. Okay, I'll write this as g of f of x. So g of, what is your f of x? 4x square minus 1. Now in g, wherever you have x, you're going to substitute 4x square minus 1. So I will substitute 1 plus 4x square minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled and you will have 4x square, which implies f of g is not equal to g of f. Now the second question, find the value of k such that f of g is equal to g of f. F of x function is also given, g of x function is also given to you, and it is already given that f of g is equal to g of f. With that, you're going to find the value of k. Okay, so first I will find f of g. So f of g of x, so we'll write the g function as 6x minus k. Now in f function, in place of x, you're going to substitute 6x minus k. Okay, so I have 3 into 6x minus k plus 2. So when you multiply, you will have 18x minus 3k plus 2. This is your f of g. Now find your g of f. So g of f of x. Okay. So g of, what is your f function? 3x plus 2. Now in g function, in place of x, you're going to substitute 3x plus 2. So 6 into 3x plus 2 minus k. Do not forget to write these numbers because you'll be much concentrated only in substituting the x values. Okay, after substituting in place of x, also see to that whatever numbers are left out and write them. Now if we multiply, we will have 18x plus 12 minus k. This is your g of f. It is already given that f of g is equal to g of f, right? So therefore I'll equate both. I'll write 18x minus 3k plus 2 equal to 18x plus 12 minus k. We can cancel 18x and 18x. Then we are left out with only k and the constant terms. Now bring everything to group them together. Okay. So I will have a minus 3k, minus k to the left hand side, I'll have plus k. Here you have 12 plus 2 to the right hand side, you will have minus 2. Minus 3k plus k, when you subtract, you will be left out with minus 2k, and here you will have 10. So finally you will have 10 by minus 2, which implies k is equal to minus 5. So this is how you find the k value. Similarly, for the second subdivision, again they have given f of x and g of x. Again with the same condition, you're going to find out the value of k. So first LHS, I'll find f of g. So I have f of g of x. Okay, so f of, what is g of x function? 4x plus 5. Now in the f function, in place of x, you're going to substitute 4x plus 5. So 2 into 4x plus 5 minus k. When you multiply, you will have 8x plus 10 minus k. Okay, now find g of f. G of f of x. So g into, what is your f of x function? 2x minus k. Now in g function, in place of x, you're going to substitute 2x minus k. Okay, so 4 into 2x minus k plus 5. So when you multiply, you have 8x minus 4k plus 5. Now it is already given condition that f of g is equal to g of f. Now substitute this on the left hand side and this on the right hand side. So we have 8x plus 10 minus k is equal to 8x minus 4k plus 5. We can cancel 8x and 8x. I have 10 on the left hand side, plus 5 coming to the left hand side, it will be minus 5. Here I have minus 4k, minus k to the right hand side, it will become plus k. So 5 equal to minus 3k, bring it to the denominator. So I'll have minus 5 by 3 is equal to k. So this is how you find the k value. For further comments and further queries, please comment below. Thank you.